Right, that's us, everybody. Hope it's not too wonky, that picture. So just come into standing, into Tadasana, have your feet just a few inches apart. Make sure you've got room because let's do the swinging stuff. So first of all, let's do the, check I've got something here. Just swing, let your arms go round and have your head go the opposite way and thump the top of your arm with your hand. So if you can hear mine, give it a big whack. Try and keep the twist at the waist. Just loosen up arms, shoulders. And then just come back front facing, arms by your side. So let's do the swimming stuff. So feet comfortably apart. So look behind you, bring that arm into front crawl and the other way. So the nice twist, and don't hold on to your shoulders, just swing your arms. Just keep going. Swing your arms, make sure they're nice and loose. And let's start to do back crawls. So arm behind the twist and drawing your tummy at the same time. Just let your arm really swing. So loosen up your shoulder joint. So let's make the next one the last. And back to the front. Just stand with your feet still a few inches apart, nice and tall, and then point your toe out in front of you and swing it side to side. Try not to bend your leg, so you need to stand tall with the supporting leg. So a swing and a balance at the same time. So you just swing side to side. Keep lifting through the supporting leg, drawing your tummy, drawing your chin. Try not to bend the swinging knee if you can. Let's make the next one the last. And then we're ready to swap sides. So knee, toe pointing out in front of you. Remember, you're going to have to lift through the supporting leg if you want to avoid bending your swinging knee. Drawing your tummy, lift your breastbone, draw your chin in. So lots going on, even though you're just swinging your leg side to side. So let's make the next one the last. And then feet back into Tadasana. Just have your feet stuck together. Imagine you have the cushion. Squeeze the cushion between your thighs together. Draw in your tummy, so flatten your lower back. Feel your breastbone lift. Keep that squeeze. Breathe in at the same time. Bring your hands out to the side. Breathe out. Squeeze your cushion. Push your hands. Breathe in. Just relax your shoulders, not the squeeze of your legs. Breathe out. Push your two walls apart. Breathe in. Keep the squeeze with your legs. Breathe out. Push your two walls apart. Last one. Breathe in. Just relax. Breathe out. Push the walls. Squeeze the cushion. Draw in your tummy. Draw in your chin. Keep everything tense. Arms. Squeeze. Tummy. Drawn in chin. Relax all the tension. Drop your arms. Just step your feet comfortably apart. Draw in your tummy, drop your chin. And feel as though the back of your neck is just being pulled upward towards the ceiling as you start the swing, the pendulum. Neck, side to side. And next time you come back to the center, blink your eyes a couple of times. Stand your feet slightly further apart. We're going to go straight into the blade. Breathe in, bring your arms out to shoulder height. Breathe out, relax your shoulder. Breathe in, pick up the pencil, draw in your tummy, draw in your chin. Draw in your tummy quite hard so that you're flattening your back against the wall behind you. Release the squeeze, breathe out. Drop your arms, so twice more. Breathe in, arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulder. Breathe in, squeeze the pencil. Draw in your tummy quite hard. Draw in your chin. Lengthen through the whole of your spine. Release, breathe out. Drop your arms. One more time. Breathe in, arms just float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, pick up your pencil, draw in your tummy quite hard. Draw in your chin, lengthen through your spine. So you're getting taller in that position, but you're still holding everything. Release, breathe out. Drop your arms, just shake your shoulders a couple of times, just wiggle around. So let's do another, well, we're going to do a triangle, but we're going to do it slightly differently. So take your feet about 3 feet apart. That's about 3 feet from me. Just turn your foot to one side. Slide the heel of the other away. So your hips face the front still. So your hips are facing, I'm going to move my camera, looks as though it's slightly sideways. Hang on. So just, not sure if that made much difference. So your feet are in position, hips facing the front. So remember, if that hip is not letting you, is making you twist, bring the toes in slightly. So hips front facing, they should be facing me. Breathe in, float your arms up. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, open your chest. Now you're going to go sideways and down to the floor. I usually don't say go down to the floor. Place your hand perhaps on your foot if you can, or against your ankle. And then take your top arm up to the ceiling so that it's directly above your bottom arm. Turn your head, look up. And try and turn your chest all the time to the front. If your neck is giving you problems, just turn your head, look down. Turn your head, look up. Breathe in. Try and not lean on the hands beneath you. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back up. Just lower your arms and just swivel your feet so you're ready to go the other side. So take care with your hips not twisting with you. So just check your feet. Breathe in. Arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, open your chest, just go sideways. Take your hand to your foot if you can, or against your shin, so place your hand. Then take the other arm, make sure it's directly above. Try and open your chest to the front, turn your head, look up. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try and make space along your waist. Breathe in. Stretch your arm up. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back up. Lower your arms. Turn your feet. Just drop your chin. And start the swing the other side. If you can remember, swing your head side to side. And we're going to do that version of the triangle again. So just draw everything in. So draw your tummy in, lift your breastbone, turn your feet. So turn the foot. If you want to press, wiggle your foot away, try and slightly widen. Just see how you get on. So hips front facing. So breathe in, arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, open your chest, go a bit sideways. Take your hand down. You're trying to get to your foot if you can, or against your shin. And then bring the top arm straight above. Try and turn your chest to the front. So pull that shoulder back. Look up to your raised thumb. So this one should be good for sciatica. Breathe in, breathe out. Good for your lungs as well. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in as you come up. Breathe out. Lower your arms. So let's do our last one to the other side. So feet in position. Just lift. Try and tilt your pelvis slightly forward. Your breastbone up. So breathe in. Arms float. Breathe out. Relax shoulders. Breathe in. Open your chest. Do the sideways thing. And then drop your hands. See if you can get to your foot. And then turn your chest frontwards. Bring your arms straight above. Turn your head, look up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back up into standing. Turn your feet forward, arms down, and just wiggle heel toes back into Tadasana. Just lift your breastbone. Close your eyes. Draw your chin in. Draw your tummy button in. Just take a few breaths. Feel the space. Just feel your heels rooting into the floor. Crown of your head being drawn up towards the sea. And nice and gently, just bring your hands, interlock your fingers in front of you. Perhaps step your feet so they're comfortably apart. So turn your hands, draw in your tummy, draw in your chin. So breathe in, try and touch me on the screen. Breathe out, hands to chest. Breathe in, big stretch. Feel the skin across your shoulders stretching. Breathe out, breathe in, the stretch. Breathe out. One more, breathe in, the stretch. Breathe out. Just turn your hands. Just take your feet wider. Heels in, toes out to the side. So we'll do the plie. Remember, keep your breastbone lifting. Keep your tailbone tucked in as best you can. So breathe in. Breathe out. Knees go outwards. Your tailbone drops. If you're going to get to the floor, your tailbone will be the first to touch the ground. Once you're in some way comfortable, open your chest, push your pelvis forward, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, everyone. Breathe in, breathe out. Just straighten your legs. Just sweep your arms apart. Just wiggle your feet back into Tadasana. So feet about 3 or 4 inches apart. Your breastbone is lifting you, chin drawn in. Just come up nice and gently onto the balls of your feet. No further. And down. Come up. Breathing in onto the balls of your feet. Breathe out. One. Breathe in. Now, once you feel quite steady, draw your tummy in. And then think about going a bit higher. So just see how it works for you. Perhaps pick a point on the floor in front of you. If you're on a thick carpet, it's going to make it a bit difficult. You'll be wobbling probably side to side. And then come back onto your heels. Just tuck your toes in. Stretch the front of your feet. And the other side, just tuck your toes in. Stretch the front of your feet. And then just come back into Tadasana, nice long spine. So we're going to do the awkward pose. So I'll do it sideways on. So you're going to have to pick a point on the floor in front of you. So bring your arms out in front of you. Draw your chin in, your tummy in. Come up just onto the balls of your feet. And then bend your knees. They should go straight forward. And then if you've got to a point you're comfortable with, just tuck your bottom in. Draw your chin in. And then if you're comfortable, that's where you come high onto your toes. You will wobble. Try and keep your bottom tucked in, not sticking out. And just see how you get on. So quite difficult. That's why it's called the awkward pose. And then when you're ready, come back onto your heels. Open your chest, flatten your back. So you're drawing in your tummy. Just stand for a moment in Tadasana. So we're going to do one of the warrior poses. I think it's the second one. So come to the back of your mat. So come to the back of your mat. Have your feet about hip distance apart. Take a step forward, quite a big step forward with your right foot. And get your back foot flat on the floor. Get your hips front facing. So front facing, they should be facing the short end of your mat. Turn your back foot in if they're not. So that should help. Both legs straight to begin with. Let's do the knee bend bit. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bend that front knee, and you're looking to get your knee a right angle above your ankle. I'm going to have to wiggle my back foot back. So that knee, you should be able to see your big toe. That makes it a safe position. Knee above your ankle. The lower you go, the more difficult. Try and keep your back foot on the floor. Hopefully everybody's in position. Interlock your fingers, but keep your thumb and forefinger straight. So everybody ready? Press into your back foot. Lift out of your sitting bones. Breathe in. Bring your arms above you, slightly behind your head. Look up to your raised thumbs. 3 breaths. Breathe in. And it's a warrior pose. Nice and energetic. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your hands down. Just straighten. You're going to step forward with your back foot into Tadasana. So you could either step back into position, or I'm going back to the back of my mat. So remember, it's your left foot forward. So take that big step with your left foot. Try and get your hips front facing. Let's do the bend first of all. Breathe in. Breathe out. So bend your knee. My knee is going too far forward, so I'm going to swivel my back foot away. So you should be able to see your big toe on the inside of your knee. That means it's in the safe position. Try and keep your back foot flat on the floor. Hips front facing. Interlock your hands, thumb, forefinger straight. Breathe in, bring your arms above your head, slightly behind, look up. Lift out of your sitting bones, 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. The standing pose is strong, energetic. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Lower your arms. You need to step forward, back into Tadasana. Just stand there for a moment, close your eyes, and just take a few breaths at your own pace. So even though it's a very static pose, it creates energy. They're the energy boosting poses. So we're going to do that again, but at the end of it, for those who want to, not for everybody. So say you're in that position at the end, you're going to come down, and then you could stay like that if you want. You could stay like that if you want. You can stay like that if you want. Ideally, you're looking for that. I'm going to wobble. So you decide at which point you're going to end your warrior with a balance. So back to the back of the mat. So we're starting with our right foot. Take that nice step with your right foot. Back foot flat on the floor. Wiggle your foot forward if you know you're going to need more space between your feet. So bend your knee. Make sure it's in that strong position. Adjust the back foot if it isn't. You need to see your big toe on the inside of your knee. That means it's in a strong, safe position. Hips to the front. Interlock hands, thumb, forefinger, stay straight. Bring them to your heart to start the pose. Breathe in, take them behind you. Try and keep your elbows quite straight. Slightly behind your head, look up to your thumbs. 3 breaths. Breathe in, stretch your belly. Breathe out. Breathe in, lift your breastbone. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So bring your hands back to your heart. Step forward slightly. Take the weight on your leading leg and then start to think about lifting it. So wherever you feel comfortable, it doesn't matter where you get to, and then stretch. If you're comfortable, your arms out in front of you. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in, breathe out, and back to the start. Just pause for a moment, just take the weight of that right leg. It's been working hard. And just go back to start the pose at the other side. So step forward with your left foot, quite wide if you knew before you had to make a lot of adjustments. So hips front facing, tailbone tucked in. So let's go into the bend. Breathe in and bend your knee. Do all the safety checks. Is your knee above your ankle? Can you see your big toe? Is your back foot flat on the floor? Wiggle it back if you need more space. Are your hips facing forward? Interlock your fingers. Thumb, forefinger straight. Just bring them to your chest to begin that pose. So breathe in. Sweep your arms. If your elbows can stay straight, that would be good. Slightly behind your head. Look up to your thumbs. Make sure your hips front facing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your hands to your chest. Begin to move the weight onto your leading leg. Lift your back foot wherever you want. It doesn't need to come high. So when you're ready and if you feel comfortable, try stretching your arms out in front of you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands, foot into Tadasana. Drop your arms. Draw in your tummy. Feel your head being pulled up towards the ceiling. Your breastbone lifting. Your feet rooting into the ground. Just take a couple of breaths until, it's either my heart rate or breathing is quite high, so till it just settles nice and gently. So, and then let's perhaps do a bit more just to open the chest a bit more. So just let's do the shoulder squeeze. So breathe in, bring the backs of your hands together. Breathe out, interlock your fingers. Keep your arms quite high if you can. Straighten your arms. Keep the squeeze at your shoulders, elbows trying to touch. Look up towards the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, suck in your tummy. Just let your head move towards the floor. Let your arms follow wherever is comfortable. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, release your grip. Breathe in, backs of your hands. Breathe out, interlock your fingers. Breathe in, just look up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your elbows together. Breathe out, suck in your tummy. Lengthen your spine from the crown of your head to your sitting bones. Arms follow wherever is comfortable. Breathe in, come back up, breathe out. So we'll do it one more time. We'll lift the head when we're in the final position. So breathe in, backs of hands. Breathe out. Interlock your fingers, straighten your arms, look up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, breathe out, suck in your tummy, lengthen your spine, lengthen the back of your neck. Head goes down. Just relax your head for a moment, and then breathing in, lift your head. Look forward towards the screen, close your teeth. Keep space in the back of your neck, don't scrunch it up. Relax your head, come back up into standing. Just close your eyes, feel your breastbone lift. Drop your chin gently. Start the swing the other side. Nice and gently. And then just come back to the center, blink your eyes. So let's finish with cow face pose. So take your hand up between your shoulder blades, as high up as you can reach. Just relax your body. Breathe in, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, just relax. Breathe in and the stretch through your waist, armpit, elbows, fingers. Breathe out, drop your hands. See if you can get hold of your fingers. Tuck in your bottom, tuck in your chin. 3 breaths. We'll do the movement. Breathe in, look up to your raised elbow. Breathe out, look to your lower shoulder. Breathe in, look to your raised elbow. Breathe out, lower shoulder. Breathe in, raised elbow. Breathe out, lower shoulder. Breathe in, back to the center, just to come out of the pose, top arm, bottom arm. Before we go the other way, do the stretch. Make sure you stretch through your spine, arms back down. So other arm, encourage it high between your shoulder blades, as high as you can get it. Just relax. Breathe in, other arm sweeps up. Breathe out. And then the big stretch before you try to get hold of your hand. Breathe in, arm, shoulder, waist, everything stretching up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, drop your hands. See if you can get hold of your fingers. Tuck your bottom in. One elbow point straight down, the other elbow point straight up. Turn your head, look up to your elbow. Breathe out, turn your head, look down. Breathe in, turn your head, look up. Breathe out, turn your head, look down. Breathe in, turn your head, look up. Breathe out, turn your head, look down. Just head to the front, come out of it, top arm, bottom arm. Just stretch up towards the ceiling. Just make sure you've got that big stretch. Arms down by your side. And just before we come into sitting, just stand into Tadasana. Draw in your tummy. Feel your breastbone lift. Feel the weight of your body slightly on your heels. Draw your chin in. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then just come into sitting. Into Tadasana, first of all, with your legs straight out in front of you. Wiggle your bottom. Make sure your sitting bones are on the floor. Separate your buttocks to get that nice contact sitting bones to floor. Straight spine, straight legs if you can. If you can't, just bend your knees. You might have tight hamstrings. Draw your chin in. Right hand on top of left, thumbs just touching, and then relax your legs. So imagine that your feet, your sitting bones are your feet. Just forget about your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. So just leave your leg out in front of you, whichever you want to start with. Draw your heel in towards your groin. Have your foot, the sole of that foot flat against the inside of your thigh, wherever feels comfortable. Try and relax that knee towards the floor. So just rub it if it's slightly tensing. So just rub that knee. So rub your knee, and what you're going to do is breathe in, just bring your arms up in front of you, breathe out. So you're going to reach forward. Those of you who can, take hold of your foot. Those of you who find that a bit more challenging, take hold of your calf muscle, your ankle. So see what works for you. So once you're in that position, breathe in, just look up towards forward, so stretch your spine. Breathe out, try and relax towards that leg. You'll feel everything groaning, perhaps the inside of your bent thigh, perhaps your straight leg, perhaps your lower back. Breathe in, breathe out. Try and breathe away any discomfort. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in, breathe out. So breathe in, bring your arms back up. Breathe out. Just bring your hand, one on your thigh, one on your knee. Just sit nice and tall. Relax the straight leg, your foot, your bent leg. So we're going to do that again. So just turn so you face that front leg. Breathe in, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, taking care, lengthen from your lower back. Try reaching forward if you can. Take hold of your foot. If you can't, take hold of your legs, somewhere comfortable. Just what works for you. I've got the shortest legs in the world, so it's easy for me to reach them. So it's whatever shape your body is going to allow you to go more into certain poses. So breathe in, breathe out. In the out breath, notice where you're holding on to perhaps tension, discomfort. Breathe in, breathe out. Think about lengthening your lower back. Breathe in, breathe out. And then breathe in, bring your arms up above your head. Breathe out. Just, and again, sit, relax your straight leg, relax your bent one. Just take a couple of breaths. And then very gently bring that leg out, stretch it out in front of you, and again, rub the knee, just clockwise, rub it. And we're going to think about the other side. So draw that foot in towards your groin, flat the sole of your foot against the inside of your thigh. So just place it where suits you. My knee on this side is poking up much more than it was the other. So I'll just rub it, see if it might relax slightly towards the foot. Probably knew what was coming for it. So just bend, just rub that knee. So hands either side of you. So breathe in, bring your arms up. Breathe out. So remember, you're stretching forward. You're going to either take hold of your foot, those of you who can reach it, or your ankle or your calf muscle. What works for you? So 3 breaths. Breathe in. Try and stretch from your lower back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. So breathe in, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, just relax. Rub that knee if it's sore or anything. So we're going to do it one more time. So breathe in, Just look up, breathe out. So lengthen your lower back. So still suck in your tummy slightly. Try and have your chest front facing. Take hold of your foot, your ankle, your calf muscle, wherever works for you. Could be as high as your knee, why not? Breathe in, breathe out. And that out breath, let you go a bit further into the palms. Breathe in. You've got time to notice where you're holding on to things. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then just sweep your arms out in front of you. Just bring them up. Lower your arm. Just rub that knee. And then bring that knee out, leg out in front of you. And again, wiggle your bottom. Rub your knees. So your knees sometimes not enjoying that, but and then what you're going to do is have your legs straight, interlock your fingers, just check you've got room. I'm going to wiggle a bit further forward. We're going to do the rowing exercise in that very narrow, with legs together. So pull back, and then, well, you don't have to be too narrow, but keep your arms at shoulder height. So see what sort of circle you can do. You should feel your pelvis grinding all 4 points against the floor, especially if you've got a hard floor. And let's go the other way. Take your circle the other way. Remember, it's not a big circle because you've got your legs straight together. And let's make this one the last. Just hands on your legs, just wiggle your bottom, make sure your legs feel comfortable. So we're just going to come onto lying. So just swing if you've got your, you have your feet on the floor about hip distance apart, lay the top half of your body on the mat. Just for a moment or two, relax your spine onto the ground, your lower spine. Just bend your right knee over your tummy. Interlock your fingers either on top of your shin or between your knee and your thigh. Tuck your chin in. Relax your shoulders. Press quite hard with that right thigh onto the right side of your body. It's the liver you're giving a squeeze, just to let it know you know it's there. And then relax. So all you're going to do in the next sequence is lift your forehead towards your knee. Remember, use your tummy muscles so that the weight of your head is nothing. It shouldn't be a factor. So we're doing it on the out breath. Stay as you are, breathe in. Breathe out, lift your forehead towards your knee. Breathe in and down. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and down. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and down. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in. And breathe out and lift. Breathe in and down. Last one. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and down. Just bring that foot down, swap sides. So have your hands where you found was comfortable, either on your shin or between knee and thigh. Chin tucked in, shoulders relaxed. So press hard down on the left side, so it's your stomach, the spleen on that side. Let them know that you're thinking of them. Just give them a squeeze. Release that hold. So forehead to knee. Remember your tummy muscles doing the work. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your forehead towards your knee. Breathe in and breathe out and lift. Breathe in and breathe out and lift. Breathe in and breathe out and lift. Breathe in and down. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and down. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and down. One more, everyone. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and down. Just release that foot. Both feet flat on the floor. Then bend both your knees over your tummy. Crisscross your heels. Wrap your hands around your knees. Imagine you're a little boat bobbing on the sea. Tucking your chin. Just rock side to side. Just nice and gently. And then just place your feet back on the floor. Have your feet quite close to your bottom. So you might like to shuffle your bottom towards your heels if you can't get them closer just by moving your heels towards your feet. Let's do the bridge. So chin tucked in. So arms by your side. So just before we start, you're going to get up into the bridge. You're going to get as your chin hopefully touching your chest or your chest touching your chin. Once you're like that, you can rock so that you tuck your shoulders under. So you rock side to side. You've tucked your shoulders under, even more of your spine off the floor. You interlock your hands if you can and press them towards the floor. So if you can't interlock your hands, just keep them at your side. So let's start all together. Chin tucked in. Breathe in, press into your feet, nice flat feet. Hips up, rib cage up. By now, perhaps your chest is touching your chin, so you know you've got a lot of your spine off the floor. Rock gently, try and tuck under your shoulders. Once you do that, your shoulders squeeze together, you might get your hands together. You might be able to press the sides of your hands, your elbows onto the floor. Press into your feet, lift a bit higher. 3 breaths, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath, everyone. Breathe in. Breathe out. Unclasp your hands if they're clasped and then lower from the top vertebra, one at a time. They say it's like cotton reels coming back down one at a time. Feel every vertebra back on the ground. Once you're done, take your knees over your tummy, crisscross the other way if you can remember. Grab hold of your knees and rock like a little boat on the sea. And then nice and gently, just place your feet back on the floor. Just straighten your legs one at a time. Tuck your chin in, backs of your hands against the floor, and just do the quick relaxation from your head, through your shoulders, your arms, your hands, the back of your rib cage, the back of your waist, your hips, legs, feet. Just relaxing onto the mat. And then bring your arms close to your side. Bend your knees over your tummy. Just rock gently side to side. Flatten your lower back. Chin tucked in. Take your legs straight up to the ceiling. Flat feet. So push your heels up towards the ceiling. And then do the moonwalk. So you slide one leg forward. Slide one leg back. Just bring the blood down from your feet back to get cleaned up. So just keep doing that moonwalk. And then just bring your feet close together. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. So point your toes up towards the ceiling. Bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. Wiggle your feet together, your knees together, and then place the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop out to the side, so dreaded smear position, we ladies can call it. Wiggle from side to side. If your bottom is far from your feet, think about shuffling your bottom a bit closer. And then try and relax. So if you're doing a restorative class, they probably put a bolster under each of your thighs just to let you relax into that position, but you just relax. Try not to hold on to your knees. Let the insides of your thighs soften. Relax. So the lying cobbler bend pose brings the blood to the pelvis, the organs in the pelvis. So very good for women, even better for men, for the prostate. So just relax. Interlock your hands behind the back of your head. Imagine you're on a beach and just take a few breaths. So just notice where you're holding on to anything, probably around your thighs, the hips. Just relax out to the side. And then nice and gently breathe in. And then as you breathe out, flatten your lower back onto the mat. So just press it down. You tilt the pelvis. You press it down, tilt the pelvis up. And then release. Arch your back gently. Tilt the pelvis forward. Flatten your back onto the mat. Release it. Tilt the pelvis forward. You arch your lower back. One more time. Flatten your lower back. Release it. Just bring your hands around. Place your elbows close to the sides of your body. Press into your elbows. Bring your knees back together. And then again, bend your knees over your tummy. Pull them tight towards your chest. Let's do the figure of 8. Sideways arm beneath your lower back. Nice and gently, around time. And then you're going to just bring your feet back on the floor. You're going to straighten your legs one at a time. Arms by your side. So have your hand so that the side of your hand is on the floor and your thumb is sticking up in the air. So your palms essentially facing into your body. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to press your lower back onto the floor. You'll lift head, shoulders, and your feet about 6 inches off the floor. You're going to try and lengthen your back of your neck and look towards your feet. And then you'll come back down. So we're going to do 3 of those. If 3 is too many, it doesn't look like you're doing much, but it's your core muscles that need to be working very hard to do this. So everybody ready? If you don't want to do it 3 times, do it twice. Press your lower back into the floor. Breathe in, come up. Legs are straight. Spine quite straight. Tuck your chin in. Look at your feet. Arms are up. You can see your thumbs, you can see your toes. Breathe out. Relax back down. Make sure your tummy goes soft. Chin tucked in. Let's go for the second. Press your lower back onto the floor. Breathe in, lift. Legs, head, shoulder. Lengthen the back of your neck by drawing your chin in. You should see your toes. You should see your thumbs. Breathe out, back onto the mat. Make sure you completely relax, especially your tummy in between. Let's go for the third. Breathe up. Press your lower back into the floor. Breathe in, come up, head, shoulders. feet, legs. Just tuck your chin in, look towards your feet, lengthen your spine. Breathe out. Come back down. Turn your hands to face the ceiling. Tuck your chin in. Quick relaxation. Head, shoulders, arms, legs, feet. Bend your knees over your tummy and again grab hold of your knees. Rock gently. Do the figure of 8 with your lower back. And then just keep your knees where they are. Interlock your hands behind the back of your head so your knees are tucked in. Or just do a line twist with your knees, feet tucked in. Breathe in. Breathe out. So just move your knees to one side. It doesn't matter which way you go. Try and keep both shoulders on the floor. Try and touch the floor with the side of your knee, your little toe. Turn your head, roll it to look the other way. Twist of the waist. Breathe in. Bring your head, your knee back to the center. Keep them tucked in. A bit more challenging the twist like this. Breathe out. Move your knees the other way. See whether you take your toe to the floor. Roll your head the opposite way. I seem to have hit the wall so I can have a rest. Breathe in. Bring your knees back to the center. Breathe out. Take them the other way. Keep your knees together, feet together. Try and touch the floor with your little toe without letting the opposite shoulder come off the floor. Roll your head, look the other way. Breathe in, bring your knees over your chest. Last one, everyone. Breathe out, take your knees the other side. See whether you can touch the floor with your little toe. Turn your head the other way. Breathe in, come back to the center. Just release your hands, take hold of your knees. And just rock a bit side to side. As you rock, pull a knee into you and then the other. So just press one side in and press the other. And then time to relax. So just, if you're going to lie down, just stretch out and lie down. If you're coming into sitting, just get yourself sitting. Make sure you're warm enough. So I'll just get comfortable. So just have your chin tucked in, whether you're lying or sitting. Make sure your hands either side of you. If you're lying, the backs of your hands against the floor, palms face the ceiling. So just feel your spine nice and straight. Relax everything. So eyes gently shut if you're comfortable with that. And just take your awareness to your face, to your forehead. Feel your forehead. Smooth, soft, relax. As your forehead relaxes, feel your scalp relax. As your scalp relaxes, feel your brain relax. Front, back, sides. So it's found a bit more room to ease in. Take your awareness to your face, your eyes, soft, smiling. Cheekbones, your cheek. See if you can feel your nostrils. Take your awareness to your lips, inside your mouth, your tongue soft, relax. Feel the back of your teeth relaxing, your neck, your throat soft, relax. No tension in your face. Just take your awareness to your feet, to the skin on the soles of your feet, to the pads of your toes, to the heels, to the Achilles tendon, calf muscles, knees, thigh, hips. Feel the small of your back, releasing, relaxing. Feel the back of your ribcage resting on the mat. Shoulders open, relax. Take your awareness to the front of your body, your ribcage, your breastbone. Take your awareness back to your shoulders, the tops of your arms, your elbows, lower arms, wrists. Feel the backs of your hands rest on the mat. Fingers gently curl. Take your awareness to the palms of your hands, insides of your wrists, lower arms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders. No tension in your face, no tension in your body, no tension in your mind. And just for a moment or two, imagine yourself outside, you're lying on a thick mat. The sun is shining. The ground beneath you is warm. You can feel that the sun has been shining. The sky above you, perfect blue sky. Grass, short, fresh, green, just stretching out in all directions. And in the distance, you're aware of the silhouette of a wood with trees, dark against the blue sky. As you lie there, you feel that gentle breeze over your body. You feel it just blowing through your head, through your brain. And it's just carrying away stuff you want to let go of. It just carries it on the breeze, across the grass to the wood in the distance. And it just scatters it through the leaves, the branches. They all disappear. And again, you're aware of that cleansing warm breeze just wafting through your head, through your brain, carrying away with it perhaps old thoughts, old habits, feelings, attitudes, stuff you just want to get rid of. Just let it be carried through the breeze, over the grass, into that wood, through the branches, the trees, the leaves, where it just scatters, disappears. And on your mat, you feel relaxed. You feel as though your personal space has become brighter, lighter. And you're aware of the sun, of the blue sky, the green grass. And you draw those colors into your energy centers, the yellow of the sun, the heat of the sun into your belly button, your solar plexus, your stove where you digest food, thoughts, ideas. The green of the grass into your heart center. You feel things, touch things. And the blue of the sky into your throat center, where you hear, listen, communicate. And they all feel stronger, brighter. And then after a moment or two, you become aware that you're no longer outside, but you're lying on your mat in your room. But you keep those feelings of lightness. So things have been swept away. You feel lighter and brighter. And slowly just bring your awareness to your fingers, to your toes. Just stretch your arms behind you, just stretch and yawn a couple of times. As you stretch, push your arms away, your heels away. And then just bend your knees over your tummy. Wrap your arms around your knees, just rock gently side to side. And just feel how light it feels. And then place your feet back on the floor, roll over to one side and up into that nice, easy sitting position. So nice tall spine, hands wherever feels comfortable. Chin just drawn in. So breathe in. Breathe out. Just feel as though you float on the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just rub your hands together. Make sure you feel the warmth, the energy. Place them over your eyes. Fingertips crisscross. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. breathe out. One more breath, breathe in, breathe out. So hands in Namaste. We just finished with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, the universal sound, Shanti, meaning peace. Thank you. Right, I'm going to come over to the thingy.
Thanks, Caroline.
Stop
Bye.
recording.
Caroline, thanks.
Bye, Jill. Bye.
Bye.